Cini is a 24-year-old woman living a modest life in Shanghai. Her world falls apart after her father suddenly dies, leaving behind a massive 5 million yuan debt to a powerful and mysterious businessman named Jiang Haoran, the CEO of Jiang Group. Debt collectors begin to threaten her home and her younger brother's future. In desperation, Cini goes to Haoran's office to plead for time to repay the debt. Haoran, cold and unreadable, makes an unexpected proposal. "Marry me for 1 year," he says calmly. "And your father's debt will disappear." Cini is shocked and refuses, but when her brother loses his scholarship due to her father's scandal, she realizes she has no choice. Reluctantly, she agrees to the marriage, unaware that this deal will change her life forever. The wedding is private and quiet, held in Haoran's luxurious mansion. Cini wears a simple white dress, her heart heavy with uncertainty. Haoran remains distant and formal. He gives her strict conditions: no interference in his personal life, no emotional attachment, and absolute discretion in public. To Cini, it feels like being trapped in a golden cage. But as time passes, she starts to notice glimpses of kindness in Haoran's cold exterior. Late at night, she hears him playing soft piano melodies in the empty hall. When she secretly watches, she sees a lonely man haunted by his past. Soon rumors start spreading among Shanghai's elite. Haoran was once engaged to a socialite named Lin Meiling, but the engagement was called off suddenly before his marriage to Cini. Meiling begins to humiliate Cini publicly, calling her a debt wife and warning her to leave. Cini tries to endure it quietly, but when she discovers strange inconsistencies in her father's death records, she starts to suspect that his accident might have been planned. Cini begins to investigate her father's death and stumbles upon hidden connections between the Lin family and Jiang Group. One night, she is attacked by masked men who warn her to stop digging. Haoran arrives just in time and protects her, getting injured in the process. For the first time, Cini sees his true emotions: fear, anger, and care. As she tends to his wounds, he whispers, "You shouldn't have been dragged into my world." She looks at him, her voice trembling. "Then let me be part of it." From that night, their cold contract begins to turn into something real. Cini discovers that Lin Meiling's father, Ling Wuxiang, was the one who planned both her father's downfall and the financial attack on Jiang Haoran years ago. Haoran's proposal to her was never about control, it was his way to protect her from the Lin's revenge. When Meiling finds out her family's crimes are about to be exposed, she threatens to destroy them both. But Haoran stands by Cini and helps her bring the truth to light. The Lin family's crimes are exposed, and Ling Wuxiang is arrested. Haoran loses his CEO position temporarily due to the scandal but gains peace and freedom for the first time. Cini, once burdened by her father's mistakes, finally feels free. Under the falling cherry blossoms, Haoran holds her hand and says, "I once bought your freedom with money. Now, I want to earn your heart with love." Cini smiles softly. "You already have." Just when life begins to calm down, mysterious letters arrive at Cini's flower shop. Each one contains photos of her late father, alive. The letters claim he is being held captive in a coastal town. Haoran warns her not to believe it, but her heart refuses to rest. Driven by hope, Cini secretly follows the clues. When she reaches the town, she is kidnapped. The men reveal that her father faked his death years ago to escape the Lins, but he is now being hunted by another rival businessman named Chen Yiren, Haoran's enemy. Chen Yiren appears before Cini, offering her a cruel deal. "Divorce Jiang Haoran and bring me his company's secrets, or your father will die." To save her father, Cini pretends to leave Haoran. She coldly tells him she is tired of their world and walks away without explaining the truth. Haoran is heartbroken but senses something is wrong. He begins investigating quietly and uncovers Chen Yiren's plot. In a dramatic confrontation, Haoran leads a rescue mission and finds Cini in an abandoned factory. Her father dies in her arms, whispering his final words, "Leave freely, my daughter, not as someone's debt, but as yourself." Months later, Haoran rebuilds his company, but he has lost contact with Cini. She moves to Suzhou to get a fresh start. One spring afternoon, as cherry blossoms fall outside, a man walks into her small coffee shop holding a single red camellia, her favorite flower. It's Jiang. I cleared your debt, he says quietly. You cleared my heart. Cindy smiles through tears, and said then we both owe nothing anymore, except love. They embrace under the drifting petals, finally free from their pasts. And this time, their love isn't bound by a contract, but by choice. If you enjoyed watching this video, please do not forget to subscribe, leave a comment and give it a thumbs up, so you never miss out on any fun story.